All right, everybody, good evening. Welcome to the Connection Hangout. Tonight is the Convention Connection, and we are live. All right, everyone here is absolutely on fire after this past week's 2016 ASEA International Convention there in Orlando, Florida. Before we jump right into things, let me bring on my co-host, David Asarno, back home in Marietta, Georgia. Welcome, David. How's everything out there?
It was great seeing you this past weekend.
Yeah, it was fantastic seeing you. Looked great. You had safe travels back and forth?
Yes, we did. We had a whirlwind trip back, and we're home now.
Super, super. Let's just jump right into this, and I'm going to jump in and start with you. What are something, or maybe one or two things that you saw and took away from the event?
Well, I took away this new amazing product, Renew Advanced, and you know, it's interesting just hearing the excitement and literally seeing overnight or a matter of hours the transformation. Yes, I'll be the talking head of the product right now, and I think that, you know, one of the things that was actually takeaway point when Tyler started drawing that graph and the life points, and when you had that huge uptick. And I think that if we actually look at a company and you actually plotted out huge upturns in a company, and when all of a sudden it went up like this, why? It was either a people, place, moment in time that would change something. And I have to tell you, for everyone who was at the convention this past weekend, this is one of those data points. When we look 2 years from now and all of a sudden ASEA's graph goes up like that, it's going to be because this amazing product launched. And I know that several of you on the line today have already had stories in regards to it and sharing about this product. So that's, I think, one of the biggest takeaways, that little story about the data points, and this is one of them.
Yes. We are going to hear some exciting, real things that are already starting to happen from folks here in a little bit on the Hangout. Fantastic. Okay, as you can see underneath your screen here, we have a full house tonight. So everyone all over from North America to Hawaii, people from Hawaii on the Hangout. So let's go ahead and jump into it with tonight's first guest, Dr. Foster Malmed.
Dr. Foster. So now, as a member of the Medical Professionals Board, can you share some new science information you're excited about?
Yes, so the science, you know, we did a lot of the science, you know, as a guy, I wasn't that excited at first about a skincare line. I like the hard science of redox signaling. Thank you, dear. Doesn't smell like pepperoni pizza.
Now he's excited. Now he's excited.
Exactly. I am excited. Okay, so the science is amazing. It really was designed with making a system. So it's not just some products, it's a real skin system. The cleanser gets you ready for the Renew 28. So the skin is ready to accept redox signaling technology. The Renew gets your skin ready for the serum, which is much more powerful. We're calling it ultra concentrated. We're not telling you how many times it's concentrated. It is ultra concentrated Renew 28 to get the things that Renew 28 was slower at, like pigmentation problems and eye puffiness and some more radiance and lines around the eye, things that we just couldn't get at and you needed more time. Now this is much stronger. And then to follow it up with this moisturizer, which is just one of the best moisturizers on the planet with technology in there. There's this great thing called like difluorodecolin or something, which is actually, you know, they explained it a little bit. It's so hyper oxygenated, and it's a liquid. You could actually be immersed in that liquid and still be able to breathe. There's so much oxygen in there. So it's antioxidants with oxygenators. And when people say, and then you look at this dimethicone that's in there, people get nervous about it. We have perfect dimethicone. You don't get 5 stars for safety if your dimethicone is not good. So because ours is in a micronized form, it allows hydration to stay in because of the dimethicone, but it also allows things that need to come out can come out through the skin. We know that because Dermatest said we are non-comedogenic. We don't block the pores. So some people say ad has dimethicone. We have a micronized, perfect, inert, non-organic dimethicone that has no side effects, and it is perfect because it keeps the hydration and the healing in, but it lets any junk out that wants to come out. It is a brilliant system for women. Ask the women that you know. They're all using a cleanser. They're all using a moisturizer, and then you add the serum. For guys, they're idiots. So today I asked a patient, I said to a guy, we had this new system, I said, what do you use for a cleanser? He said, I don't use a cleanser. I said, do you use soap? Yep.
You never used a cleanser either. He used
Ever.
body wash.
I use
on
body
his face.
wash, one and done. Okay, so this science is amazing. This is the top skincare system on the planet, and it is so perfectly low priced. It's anybody can do this. This is the beginning of that data point heading north.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Okay, so now let's hear from Triple Diamond Executive, who just happens to be right next to Dr. Foster Melman, and who happens to have the same last name, Terry Melman.
Same friend convention.
Right on. As a member of the early test group, what have you noticed, for one, after using the product for 6 weeks? And secondly, maybe you can give some folks out there some suggestions on how to properly apply. I know there's been some questions going on out there. So welcome, Terry.
So honored that I was chosen to be one of the early test groups. Wow, this stuff blew me away. Guys, I had my product graveyard, which we all know, it's the products that... Somebody's clapping.
Fingers off the buttons.
Yeah, I use products, and we all know, I've talked about it before, where I use a lot. I spent a lot of money where I cover his ears, and I couldn't throw away those products. I'm telling you, after 1 week I wanted to throw them away. After 2 weeks I was done. I had a huge bag. I took them. They are gone because I know I will never use another product because these products are so amazing. What it's done to my skin, I've watched what it's done to Foster's skin. As I challenged everybody at convention, I said, why don't you go up and feel Foster's skin? So we have people going up and feeling his skin. It's amazing. This is a game changer, you guys. So there has been some confusion on what to do, how to use it. So I just want to tell you guys, take the cleanser, 2, 3 pumps, boom, wash your face. Just, cleanse it with it, takes off everything. When you get out, pat your face dry. You don't ever want to pull it. Then you take the Renew 28. Again, been some confusion on how to use Renew 28 on the face. Take it, again, put on enough, and pat it around. Don't rub it. Pat it around, and then let it dry. As soon as it is dry, you take this beautiful serum, my new best friend, and you take it, and you guys, this is what was changed for me, was that under my eyes, I had a lot of stuff, dark circles, the puffiness, lines around here, that the Renew wasn't doing exactly what I wanted it to. What a difference. So wherever your problem areas are, again, take it, pat it around those areas. This is your all over body, and this is, of course, your face. So pat it around those areas, and then take the moisturizer. Once the serum is dried, then take this and put on enough, and then again smooth it around your face, this area here, and just put it all around. Let it dry. Watch what you feel. 5 minutes after you have done this will blow your mind. If you don't believe me, just do half of your face, like Dr. Marty did. This is way different. For my husband, who has never, I'm telling you, body wash was his hair, his face, and his body.
And it was purple.
And you know what he used to say? The difference between a serum and a moisturizer, what he used to say, is $100. And our serum is only $80. So amazing stuff, guys. You are going to see, this is a game changer for our company. And I spoke to Juliet Stewart today, who is a beauty, she is a makeup artist and beauty. And when she saw this and saw what we did, she said, ASEA did their homework. She said the price point. She said the ingredients are awesome. So I'm so excited. I know what it's done for me. I love it.
Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Real quick, since Dr. Foster's there, one of the things that I was made aware of is on the moisturizer, there's actual probiotics in the moisturizer, which is some very cutting edge stuff. I know a lot of you out there may be familiar with things that even one of the nutritionists that was on the stage talked about, like drinking kombucha, right, Dr. Foster, your favorite? And doing all these very healthy things for the gut internally. Well, your skin actually has a whole flora on it as well, and more research is being done to see how the bacteria counts, and how they can affect certain types of other skin damage. So our product is really on the cutting edge. It has these bacteria in them to help your skin in that way as well. Thought it was really, really powerful. So when you have the serum and you have the Renew on there with these molecules, those bacteria leverage those. I think we had Dr. Ward on one time that talked about how when you drink ASEA, how it affects the bacteria in the gut and helps the colonization more efficiently. Well, that's what the prep is with our other products too, how they work synergistically with the moisturizer as well. So I just wanted to bring that. Is that fairly accurate, Dr. Foster?
That's really accurate. Ann Billings taught the medical board a lot about that stuff, that we've always only thought about probiotics and prebiotics being in the gut, and it's not true. You must have good, healthy bacteria on your skin for it to function properly, and this helps to replace it with a lactobacillus type of probiotic. So it's a brilliant, brilliant idea. And when people say, why is this better than other stuff? The other stuff, the hyaluronic acids and all those sorts of things, over time they thin your skin. It's acid. It's going to thin out the cells and break them down, whereas this does the opposite, so that you increase the barrier of the skin, and that barrier is so important from keeping all those external toxins from getting into your skin and making it worse.
And think about it, guys. It makes total sense. These people use these antibacterial things and they overuse them, and all of a sudden now their skin starts to look really, really bad. It's because it's killing the healthy bacteria as well that should be on the surface of your skin. And now we have a way to replenish that as well. I mean, that in and of itself is huge. And besides all the way this stuff feels and how it smells, I mean, this is like a home run.
Hey, Paul, real fast. Ann Billings said it really good. It's like, people are using all of these products to plump and paralyze the skin, and they're becoming like cat ladies. They're all looking. We're trying to make, instead of trying to look like Cindy Crawford or all of these models, which we don't want to look like. We want to look like our best our best skin, that way we used to look. That's what we want to be. So that's what these products are doing. Take a balloon and you blow it up and you shrink it. You take the air out, blow it up, shrink it. Then it's the same thing with plumpers and fillers that people are using. Once you do that, it's great in the beginning, but as they leave, the skin starts to sag. And so you're getting worse. So all these products that people are using out there are ruining them. They're working in the moment, but we are finding out that they're actually destroying their skin and actually aging them faster. This is working at a cellular level and actually healing the skin. We have something that nobody else has. And real fast, there's a little bit with the serum. With the Renew 28, you shake it to make it work. With the serum, you can just, if you need to, just gently shake it. But for the most part, you can just take it, put it on, and gently pat it. If there's a little bit of liquid, you can just shake it gently. But we have something very different here, very different.
This science is cool, and one of my favorite, most powerful parts of the convention were the medical professional board and the science capsule. So let's check in with Dr. Joe Labriola. You're a medical professional yourself. What was your favorite takeaway?
Hey, Dr. Joe!
Hey, everybody. Thank you guys for having me on. The first thing for me was the fact that, just looking at the panel, it's kind of interesting because we've been involved with ASEA for now the last 4+ years, and the varied voices that are coming on and the caliber of people that are coming on to this medical professional panel is really striking. It's really unbelievable. Now we're getting so many people that know how to really say the right things to the right people. We're getting people with such incredible backgrounds. We're getting people like Dr. Avi, for example, in stem cell research, who is promoting ASEA. He actually said on stage, ASEA is a miracle. That's incredible to hear that from somebody who's got such a deep base in healthcare and health technology and research. I thought the idea that, you know, when you have all those doctors and medical professionals that are there, from a medical professional standpoint, what I'm looking for is somebody that can give me the foundation for the things that I'm going to end up telling not only patients but other people, and be basically the good feeling that I have to know that everything, when I'm discussing these products with people, that the research has been done, everybody's looked at it, everybody has said, listen, this is a super high caliber new product or group of products. It's totally safe. We all know about things we put on our skin are a disaster, most of them. This is something that it just flows so perfectly with what we're already doing, and to have our medical professionals continue to vouch for all of the things that we do and do the research for the field that we are looking for, it's really amazing. And the amount of the new ways that they've just been able to bring these points across to get the general public to understand how important these things are, the different things that we may experience with these products, I thought it was just an absolute home run. It was fantastic.
All right, now Dr. Pilar there. First off, welcome to the call.
Thank you very much.
The company announced this whole Double the Difference program,
yes,
and would love for you to share a little bit on that, but also with your most recent experience. It just happened on one of your associates. So go ahead and take it away.
Okay, so let me take a minute and just smell that moisturizer. I put it on my hand before, and I'm so addicted to the smell of it. It's like delightful. Okay, so
it smells like money. It smells like money.
Okay, stop that. Okay, but true. Okay, so Tyler came on, and this was actually very unlike him, I thought. And, you know, we all know how, like, Tyler's so passionate about humanity, and one of their core values is about humanity and helping people. And, you know, he kind of stays away, Paul and Terry and Foster, you'll agree with this, Tyler, from the network marketing side of things. It's not that he doesn't, it's like I don't think he knew a lot about it, right? And he embraced it, I felt, so much this weekend that he actually put almost like a dare for all of us, and he called it the Double the Difference promo. And what he said was that he wanted an email, and I'll give you guys the email address, from us personally, and a commitment that we were going to sign up 2 business partners per month, okay? And they use that word psychoduological all weekend, right? So we sign up 2 people per month, and if we do that from now until next convention, what we're going to get is training, a year's worth of training from Tyler himself. He said it's going to be a whole course that he's going to have already done, and I said, you know what? Before he was done talking, he had my email. Now they changed the email. The email that you can send it to is doublethedifference@ASEAglobal.com. So again, it's doublethedifference@ASEAglobal.com. And just one segue from there, guys, you know what? Don't just give him this. Make sure you feel it down in your heart that this is what you're going to do. You're going to change people's lives, okay? And so that's a responsibility. All you have to do is open your mouth. But I don't want you to say, no, I'm going to do it and then not do it. I want you to do it. Every one of you out there can do this. There's 30 days roughly in a month you can get 2 people and you can commit to Tyler. And I wouldn't have done that. We wouldn't have done that, you know, just to anybody. So that's a big deal. And you know what? Karen Riley, Terry had Karen Riley on our team call this evening, and she was great. And she said one of the things that she wants us all to focus on is the fast forward. So if you focus on your fast forward, your 14-day bursts, you're going to get those 2 people a month. And so just keep focusing on that. Let this be a tool, and just get it and use your upline. Squeeze your oranges. They use that term. You know, Trish Winkler, she's the #1 money earner in the company, right, guys? And what did she say? She had Alan Noble on the phone the entire time. Paul, did you not have Michael and Rosemary and who else on the phone with you? Like, you know, Foster and Terry, how many times was Paul on the phone for you guys, you know? And so this is how, you know, people are developed, and let's do it. So I want you to focus on the fast forward, and what we want you to do is we want you to make that commitment to Tyler. Now, on another note, what a freaking day. I had my mother threaten me that if I didn't order her this stuff, I was like grounded. I'm 40. And then I had a woman who, she's a patient, and let me tell you something, people are funny. ASEA is the best product literally on the planet. And she's got 4 kids. The kids are always sick. I get an email from her today, out of nowhere, a text message. I just ordered my skincare. I'm so excited. A friend of mine wants to order. I sent her my web address, and she's going to go and buy it. Is there a purchase easily, or is the, like, she wanted to ask about that. I said she can order very easily. I said, you're going to freak out. This is the best stuff I've ever used. I can't believe I'm this happy with it. She said, I know I will be. She's like, I can't wait to get it and tell everybody about it. This is somebody that was trying to con me into like letting her buy 2 bottles a month for an entire family of 6. Like, I mean, and it's amazing what people will buy. Like, it's blowing my mind. I have other orders I haven't been able to put in. You can order it on ASEA right now. I just put 2 orders in before. She obviously put somebody in. I'm so freaking excited. I'm going to smell my hand and let somebody else talk.
Me too, me too.
Let's go to Toronto and hear from Silver Executive Lisa Davino. What were your favorite moments, Lisa?
Hey there. First of all, thanks for having me on the call tonight. I had some technology challenges, so I'm glad I was able to finally connect.
Super.
Are you hearing me? Awesome. And I want some of Pilar's energy. Turn it down.
Move your camera.
Are we good?
Yep. Yes.
Move my camera.
Yeah,
are we good? Is that good? I'm holding my phone up, so, and my arm's getting tired of having it on my face. Okay.
There you go.
Up,
there
down.
go.
We're good. We're good. Okay,
Beautiful.
perfect. Okay, awesome. Up, up, up. Oh my God, up, down. All right. Anyways, so I had an awesome time at convention. I cannot believe how exciting it was. I guess 2 takeaways that I really came out of it with. Number 1 was a shift. I felt a definite shift this year in the energy. The energy was absolutely fantastic from previous years, and I felt that right from the corporate speakers, which I felt was very different from the past, right on down to the 2 guest speakers we had. They were so amazing, and their energy was fantastic. And that energy from the stage, I felt really permeated into the field this year, and that energy was felt right from the front of the room right all the way to the back of the room. So to me, that was an energy that I hadn't seen quite to that level in the past, so that was fantastic. And the second takeaway I got was, just to add on to what Pilar was just saying, was really an elevation of the opportunity message this year. I think, guys, this is really an important year, and having Tyler get on stage and talk about the opportunity for the last hour of his presentation was absolutely fantastic. And that message, the opportunity, was elevated right from all the speakers. We had Jerome talking about the opportunity. We had associate testimonials all the way through that came out and talked about how the financial opportunity has impacted them and their families. We had Chuck Funky come out and talk about a shift in the vision. They've actually updated the vision, our vision statement, to include the opportunity. So I thought that was fantastic. And then lastly, just with Tyler leaving us with that double the difference challenge, I know I stepped up to the challenge, because what I really took away from this convention was the fact that I think for the last 4 or 5 years, I think I've been playing small, and I decided to walk away playing big. So I definitely took that challenge.
Awesome.
And that's it.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Lisa. Okay, let's keep moving here. It is my pleasure to be able to introduce ASEA's newest Diamond executive, Tyler Brenchley. Welcome, Tyler.
Hey, guys. I'm just hanging out.
Hey, how does congrats? Oh, there it is. Congrats on going Diamond. How does it feel? Let's see the award.
It feels great. It's been a long time coming, but I'm excited. And I just hit Diamond last week during convention again. So
nice.
Oh, what?
2 weeks in a row. Fantastic.
Yeah. So you might see me in Hawaii at the Diamond Summit. So
That is awesome. That is awesome. So, what is your biggest takeaway from convention, and maybe some advice on helping others to get to what you just achieved?
well, perfect. I think that everybody has said so much already. Lisa covered a lot of the opportunity stuff that was talked about there, but I really also am very, very excited about not just, it's not a pivot or a change to opportunity, but it's at least adding it to the conversation and making it one of the key factors in our business now. And I've been pushing for that for a long time. I have to tell you, this product is, just like Terry said, a game changer. When I go and buy some product down there and my wife tells me don't come home unless I bring her some, then that's a big deal. And then the other thing is I don't even dare touch it or use it myself because there's far too many people I want to get it in their hands, and I don't need any extra. I'm already a product of the product. I already have a testimonial. I think it's going to be great, but I would much rather get it in the hands of my people. I'd much rather have them have that opportunity while we're waiting to be able to get some more of the product. But that's when you know you have something special, when you've got that product that's really it's a 30-minute product. Whereas when I got started, when I was introduced to the product, and it took 2 weeks of me on the product every day religiously, still not feeling any different until I took an actual scientific test that proved a difference, and then waiting 6-9 months to feel a difference personally. Now we've got this product that in 30 minutes somebody can see a visible change. And not only that, but I can approach somebody about a product that they already have in their budget, most likely, something very familiar that they can use, and I don't have to teach them about the health and the cells and the redox signaling. I don't have to convince them to at least give this a try. I just say use it. It's got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You're going to know that there's a difference in 30 minutes. And it's completely changed the position that we can leverage on this product. And I'm so excited for everybody that's new, because they don't have to deal with just that one-hit wonder, that product, that redox signaling story, hoping that something happens in 30, 60, 90 days. Now it's 30, 60, 90 minutes, and we're going. I've got people that are just like, hey, I just want it. I don't care. Let's get going. And in a day or two, they're gonna know if it works, and they're gonna share it. So I'm really excited for everyone.
Awesome. Well, let's shift gears and go out to the beautiful Big Island of Hawaii. Let's welcome Kristen KT Sunshine.
Aloha! How's it going?
Aloha.
Thank you so much for having me on tonight, you guys. Being that it was my first convention, I am still processing what we really went through and my takeaways. But the one thing for me that kept coming up, I feel like, was that when I first got into ASEA, I had no idea what this was really about. I just didn't. I said, okay, yeah, this, that, we'll go check it out. But the depth and the real breadth of what ASEA, the whole company, has to offer, finally sinking in. I'm sitting here, I get on a call with Paul and Craig, and it's like, okay, I realize they're onto something here. I was convinced, went through the whole process of signing up, got my team to the regionals, right? And then it was like, okay, we're going to be at convention. That's a done deal. So we get to convention, and all of a sudden it hit us like a just huge feeling of belonging. It was the second B. It is. It's believe, belong, become. And so as our team is growing, a Big Island is, really catching on. The other islands are calling us up like, hey, what's going on? Like, what's all this about? But I've told them, I said, you guys, I don't have the words to tell you. It doesn't translate. I can't post a photo on my Facebook. I can't put a video on my Facebook that's going to translate into the deep feeling of belonging that came from being a part of this event this experience. It was a phenomenal experience. It was being around other people that have the same dedication, perseverance, the overall dedication to wanting something better for themselves or the people that they love. You can't put that into words. You can't. There's not a translation. And we had such a great time meeting other people that really felt that in their hearts, in their souls, being able to hear the stories and share that. I'm still emotional. I was talking to people today about it, and I said, this is the real deal. These people sit down and they care about you at your core. They want to know why you're doing this. They want to know where you came from, where you're going to go, and they're going to be there with you down this yellow brick road. For good, bad, better, worse, great, happy, whatever's. It's a party. It's a complete mind shift of a lifestyle, and ASEA has allowed us to believe, belong, and become a part of something so much greater than ourselves. And that's what I took away from convention. So thank you so much for really having us there. And
Fantastic. And that's why everyone, you have to be at these events. I mean, to get that experience, like she said, there are certain things in experience that really it's hard to put into words. So thanks so much, KT. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Okay, now we're going to close strong here. I am really excited to bring in our next guest. He was finally out of the closet, the corporate closet, that is. Right, Mike? Mike, that's the right closet. Right. Okay, just check. See, on stage, they let me talk. They let me say that I was with a bunch of hot women in a spa, and they didn't discipline me. So, you know, I'm pushing the limits here. Anyways, a lot of you out there will recognize our final guest. And I think the most powerful thing about Mike Mallory is his story. He is an associate now, and the simple fact that he was willing to leave a very nice, cushy, comfortable corporate position because of his belief in the timing of ASEA right now and knowing where this is heading is such a powerful statement. And I think everyone out there should leverage that and go out. How many companies you know where you see someone on the corporate side of things actually come into the field because they see everything, right? So him being able to see everything and knowing where we're heading is quite a step. And Tyler Norton shared some great stats about the millennials, this whole younger generation. Basically, those people, or that age demographic rather, from their 20s all the way through their about mid-30s, and this is Mike's target audience there. And I'd like for him to share some of the takeaways and some of the things that may motivate and help you out there to communicate the benefits of why even millennials and the younger generation should be going after ASEA. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mike Mallory. Okay, you there?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yep.
Some issues. I had to get on with my phone because my computer's been an issue. But
you're still kind of cutting in, kind of out.
He's gone digital.
Hold on, Paul.
Is this why corporate fired him?
Uh-oh.
He was used to using corporates.
I know.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yep, okay. I think you're a little bit better there. You came in for a second.
Why don't we just tell his story?
What he meant to say was...
How about...
We can. I told you not to give corporate back. I told you not to give back their computer, man.
I'm losing you.
There you are, Mike. There you are.
There we go.
Can you hear me now, Paul?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Put aluminum foil on the antenna.
Can everybody hear me now?
Okay, Paul, let's just tell Mike's story. Forget it. We can't hear you, Mike. Just keep your pretty face there. We'll tell your story. What really matters, like you said, Paul, he was a corporate guy who left to become an associate. What does that say about our company? What does it say about the products?
Well, even more so. I mean, like what Mike was going to really focus on here is this whole age demographic, and I know Tyler. Maybe I'll have him chime in a little bit as well. But what we know, and some of the big legacy companies, the multi-billion-dollar companies, they're having most of their new enrollments in North America, about 30 to 40%, are this younger age demographic. Now, their message obviously isn't on getting rid of wrinkles and things like that, but their understanding of that this is a distribution channel that they can build and create this residual income stream, and help others start their own business to create and build their own networks. And by the time they're 30 years old, they potentially can retire with a significantly healthy stream of residual income. I mean, and which they would not be able to do for decades going the traditional route or what they're pursuing. So the messaging is really, really strong there, and it's very well received, just as Tyler Norton said from stage, because we're seeing it across the industry, these growth. So that was one of the things that Mike wanted to share. But yeah, let me have Tyler Brenchley chime in, because I know that's an audience that you go after as well, right, Tyler?
Absolutely. I mean, Tyler hit the nail on the head a lot in his conversation, where he brought up that over the next 4 years, 86 million millennials are going to be getting into the workforce, and the work as we know it is changing. Everything is changing, and this is really the future of the workforce, because he mentioned people want life-work integration, not life-work balance. And the fact that I can be on vacation with my family and be doing business and having the advantages of tax write-offs and do all of the things that I can integrate my business with my family. And one of the things that I point out to most of my people in my group and my trainings is that I do business in the cracks of time of my life. I don't schedule my life around my business. I schedule my business around my life, because I can go and share a quick video or a quick testimonial in those few minutes that I have in between activities. And those people, I mean, we were just getting off of the plane coming back, and I was wearing an ASEA t-shirt, and they had a bunch of the ASEA bags, and people were just saying, what is it? And hey, you know what, I'm on vacation, but at the same time, it doesn't take me a lot of effort to go and share that. And these are young people saying, what is it? What does it mean for me? And they talked about it in their, we need to talk about the benefits, not the features. We don't need to talk about all of the big doctor words that Foster knows. We need to talk about the business and those benefits to the business, and not necessarily the features. And those are the things that really get people excited in those age groups, because they see that the 9 to 5 is not going to get them where they want to be.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Okay, I think we got Mike back. Mike's video is looking pretty smooth there. Maybe if he unmutes the mic, if Mike unmutes his mic, or did he freeze again? Nope, he looks moving. He's still moving. Can you hear us, Mike? Unmute. There you go. Nope.
Can you hear me, Paul? Is it working yet?
Yeah.
Yes, you got it.
We're back.
We already told your
coming
story.
through?
Yes, we can hear you. Go for it.
Okay. I ran upstairs to be next to my Wi-Fi router, because apparently my internet connection is not great downstairs. So I apologize, everybody. This is why I left corporate. They said I was too stupid with these Hangouts. So I decided to go into the field. But are you still reading me okay, Paul?
Yes, it's very good. Very good now. Perfect.
Okay, well, I heard most of what they said, but let me just add my 2 cents to that, you guys. So Tyler got up, right, and like they mentioned, he started talking about millennials. And this was my favorite part about the entire presentation, because like Tyler mentioned, Tyler Brenchley, I have been wanting us to kind of integrate more of a business opportunity tied in with the ethos conversation, right? We're always talking about ethos, we're always talking about changing the world, but we've never really tied in how building a business allows us to change the world, right? If you want to change the world, you have to enroll people. You got to bring new people in. So I love that Tyler talked about that, but he went on and on about millennials, and I kind of jotted down a couple of things that he said about that. But he first explained what millennials are, and that's anyone born between the years of the early to mid 1980s until the year 2000. And then he just started talking about how there are millions and millions and millions of these guys, millennials, entering the workforce over the next 4 years. And he explained to everybody, listen, these millennials that are entering the workforce, they have a completely different outlook on their career, right, on work life. And he said they want to make plenty of money. They want time freedom. Like Tyler Brenchley mentioned, he was referring to the fact that they want to be able to work while they play, right? They want to be able to go on vacation and work at the same time. They want to be able to integrate those two things. And number 3, they want to be their own boss. And obviously, all of those things equal network marketing. And the reason I got so psyched up just listening to it is because that is 110% exactly what happened to me, right? I had a great job at corporate. I have nothing bad to say about ASEA corporate. I loved my time there. I got to work with amazing people, and it was great because it was a steady income, right? And that being said, I just felt like I wasn't reaching my full potential. And that might sound bad, but what I mean is I could do even more. I felt like I could do more than kind of reach I want a boss. I have 2 little girls, right? A 3-year-old and I've got a month-old. They are my ones because I sound like a mom right now, but they are everything to me. I want to spend time with them. I want to spend time with my wife. I want to be able to control my life, and I didn't feel like I could do that with corporate, even though that job was wonderful as well. So I just love the fact that Tyler Norton talked about that. And he hit hard on millennials, and he just talked about and said, you guys, listen, don't forget about this group. You know, stop looking for only people that are sick and look for people that also want to take financial opportunity. The financial opportunity, and Tyler Norton mentioned this as well, is just as impactful, if not more impactful, than the products. So I just like to, I love that because I totally agree. The people that I talk to in my age group, they are a lot more concerned about how bills than how their body is functioning on the inside or outside as well. But just don't ever lessen the impact of the financial opportunity. So that was my favorite part of the convention, and really that's why I'm here. So those are my 2 cents. I hope you could hear all of that and it didn't cut out the entire time.
No, we got 99% of it, but it was great, and it was kind of cool because what excited Tyler Brenchley, and you guys are in that demographic of the millennial demographic, you kind of reiterated and some of the same things to show how real and how important this is to that group. So thanks so much, appreciate it there, Mike. Welcome to the team. Okay, we're at the end.
Can I just say one last thing?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Go ahead.
No.
So, I just want to point out, as far as freedom, you guys know, that's how much I love this job.
Right on, right on. All right, everybody. At the end of the hour here, I just want to thank everyone. My co-host there, David Asarno. Thanks, David. And, of course, all of tonight's guests, Foster and Terry Malmet, Joe Labriola, Pilar Labriola, Lisa Diavino, Tyler Brenchley, Kristen, KT Sunshine, Mike, Mallory, thanks so much, everybody. And we'll see everyone next time on the Connection Hangout. Go have a fantastic have a fantastic rest of your evening, rest of the weekend. I'll see you later. Take care, everybody.
Aloha.
Bye.
Bye.